Virgin Gang, hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Let's talk about a specific portion of the TCG collector aspect. It doesn't really get brought up too terribly much. When it does, it's kind of contended. Let's talk about collector boxes. Your standard English run-of-the-mill collector boxes. What they typically look like is going to be this right here. Typically have around like 4 packs in them. Sometimes they vary in degrees of premiumness. They'll have 6 packs sometimes with some nifty cool promos. Back in the day, they had more of the unique ones where they had alternate arts and stuff like that. There are a couple that exist in Scarlet and Violet, i.e. the Kingdra and the Greninja. Those fucking ones are pretty cool. But they used to have more back in the day. A lot of the alternate art tag team GXs, they didn't make it into sets. They got relegated to promos, and they got boxes to relegate those promos into, right? Pretty cool. They don't really get talked about too much in the regards of money because they just don't appreciate, apparently, as well as some of the other stuff. For average collectors such as you or me, that would be a pretty good thing to pick up. I actually like collecting them a good little bit. I think they look good. I think they have personality. I think they have like themes regarding the Pokemon, the sets that go in it. It's a nice way to pick up an assorted pack of like 4 packs. It's not anything too crazy. It's not anything like special. It's not going to like but once again, when they were on the shelf, when Pokemon wasn't being spiked or anything like that, you could pick them up. They're 20 bucks for 4 packs plus a promo. It was a pretty good value for what you were getting. They used to always be there because people typically did not like picking them up, but we are in a different times of Pokemon now. People pick up fucking everything, but people still, with everything being picked up, it is still relegated. These are not great. These fucking suck. These are not the things to pick up. They're not investable whatsoever. And I wouldn't have a problem if people said that if they weren't just being scooped up. But as you can see right here, we got homie on Reddit over here talking about, hey guys, what's up with these collector boxes? Should I hold or should I sell? What's going on here? Dude has them stacked up. He has a whole fort. Old dude over here on Reddit, he's just asking a question. Hey, what do I do with all these boxes right here? I was going to every single store I could. I was picking up these boxes. It looks like they only have onesie twosies of each, except for a 151. Those cursed Zapdos boxes, man, they're going to get people every single time. But they have a bunch of collector boxes asking, hey, what's the deal, guys? Do I hold? Do I sell? I don't know how to make decisions for myself. I'm going to consult Reddit. I'm going to see if they can fucking decide my life for me. I'm not too sure. But as you can see, they have a ton of them stacked up. If you have collector boxes, by the way, do not stack them up like this. This is terrible. You're going to actually damage the ones on the bottom. They're not the strongest of cardboard. Anybody that's ever dealt with them before, not really the best quality of stuff you're going to get from that. They kind of can just crush in on themselves with the weight of a bunch of boxes like that. So like maybe like 3, 4 high, something like that. Don't get too crazy with them. If you can stack them a long way, that's actually the better way to store them. If you want to get real fucking fancy, I've seen people like saran wrap each one or like bubble wrap each one and store them in like tubs or something like that, or the actual containers, which that's a little bit overkill to me. But hey, these are going to be collector items that nobody wants at some point, right? People are telling this guy, no, don't invest in them whatsoever. Do not have these. These are things that do not matter later in the future. And this take has always gotten me. It's really thrown me for a loop every single time. People are like, don't put any money into collector boxes, even though people are buying them out anyway. You'll see the actual scalper bros and money bros, they'll have fucking 20 of them. And it's not always just the 151 as well. I've seen people picking up the Mega Latias ones. I saw a bunch of people with Palafin ones, the Iron fucking Valiant, the Roaring Moon ones. People were picking them all up. They were all in the stores. They were all being wiped out because packs are packs, baby. You're going to get packs some way or another, right? It's just crazy to me because like the entry point of these boxes right here is extremely low usually. If you can get them at MSRP, like they're about 20 bucks, 25 bucks to actually get that stuff. And people say that these don't typically appreciate very well. I mean, go look at a lot of the ones from the Sun and Moon era. Go look at X and Y ones. Go look at Sword and Shield ones. A lot of those have actually done extremely well considering a lot of people probably paid like 18, 19 bucks for some of these back in the day. If you don't believe me, go look at a Alolan Marowak GX box. Go check out that collection box right there. And there's nothing special about it whatsoever. It's just the packs that are inside. A lot of these boxes for the Scarlet and Violet era do have a pretty diverse range of packs in them. And some of them do have some of the very coveted sets. A lot of these ones that are going to come out are going to have the Destined Rival. Some are going to fucking have Twilight Masquerade. When Twilight Masquerade explodes in popularity once again, some of them have Obsidian Flame. Some of them have, like, they're all over the place. Some of them Surging Sparks. And it's ones that people generally, like, don't think they're going to have any kind of interest in later. Like, look at the Pokemon on the front of it. Look at this one. You got a Bostiff. You got a Blood Moon Ursaluna or something like that. They have good packs in them. And that's the thing about, like, the Alolan Marowak box in particular. No one really fucking cared about Alolan Marowak, which is a weird thing, by the way. Sun and Moon heavily catered to Kanto fanboys, and they fucking rejected it. I don't know why Pokemon still keeps actually, like, catering to them when they obviously don't give a shit about the things that they do. I'll never understand it. You should honestly go full force the other way, in my personal opinion. Those people actually care a hell of a lot more about Pokemon and actually put a little bit more effort in them games. I'm telling you. I'm going through and looking and playing ZA a little bit more. I'm playing the Pokemon ZA a little bit more. and I'm trying to glean some good stuff in there. There's a couple things that I like a little bit, but it's still a kind of rough play through the game. I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, those collection boxes, right? I mean, the Alola Marowak one, fucking expensive as shit. There's team-up packs in there. And I guarantee that was a $20 box when it sat on the shelves. There was some X and Y boxes that were on sale that were like $15, $14, $13 that they just sat for a long time because nobody was picking those up. Some of those had Flash Fire. Some of those had Phantom Forces. Some of those had fucking Furious Fist. Some of those had Evolutions packs in them, which it's crazy. I wonder when the next Evolution boom is going to fucking happen. Collector boxes, for people, even if like talking about money, people that tell you not to put anything in them are just fucking flat out wrong. And I would guarantee you a lot of them have a stash of collection boxes somewhere. I guarantee they do. I guarantee they have a couple cases of them. And I've noticed this in particular with the Money Bros, like talking about like these collector boxes and stuff like that I fucking know that they do have. A lot of them are telling the people that watch them or listen to them or tune into their pages, they're not telling them the things that they're actively doing. They're telling their viewers the things that they have done, the things they already had made moves on, the things that they had already bought a good amount of, usually making it known that they did that after prices have gone up for things to make sure that they actually locked in their portion of the deal at their price they wanted to pay. And then if it pumps up afterwards, you know, they have their stock of that shit. And if it goes up, oh, well, it's not financial advice, even though I'm telling people what to spend their fucking money on. It's a crazy world, right? The collector boxes, I personally think they're pretty cool, even from just an opening pack standpoint, just from a regular collector standpoint, just for displaying the odd collector box here and there. A lot of them are pretty cool. And I really don't understand this aspect of hating on them, but still buying them, out, still going to the fucking store and taking all 16 of them and pushing them onto your card. There's a lot of people that do that say they're fucking worthless. Yeah, we'll see if they're worthless when these same people are sitting at a fucking vendor table selling them for $250 each. We'll see what they say about that then when they bought them at 20 bucks each. I guarantee they're going to be like, yeah, collector boxes, they're fucking worthless. It's funny. I think they're fine, and most people do as well, but fucking people want to say don't buy them when they're buying them themselves. That's my point. A lot of people here are just full of it. They're great. They're good pickups, and a lot of them do appreciate based off the packs inside them alone. If you're looking at that shit for money, which do whatever the fuck you want. Even just for collecting, I think a lot of them are pretty cool. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later, and yeah, well, I'll get out here eventually.